Punk Revolution now. Today, well, let's just get it going. So, here we have, as you can see from the video title, the mysterious face. There is a mysterious face. Alright, let's back up a quick second. The other day, I got home from taking care of some chores, and I laid in bed, and I noticed sitting on my record player was this thing. No, I don't know what it is. It seems to be 100% of the glass. And yes, of course I'm freaking scared. How would you feel if somehow you came home and some device, look how freaking weird this thing is. Or maybe it's supposed to sit like this. What am I doing? I don't even know what this is, and I'm playing with it rough. It could be something dangerous. Okay, so there's a few things that stand out to me. One is if you take a close look at the vase, you can see here, come on, focus on the correct item. There it is. It is Pickle Rick. Here we have an image of Pickle Rick looking sly as a bunch of weapons are pointed directly at Pickle Rick. This is an iconic scene, an iconic meme. So that's one thing that does provide comfort, and it says Pickle Rick there. So one thing that does provide me comfort about this vase is that it is a Rick and Morty themed vase. So that makes me a little bit more comfortable in regards to it. But there's still a lot of unanswered questions, which is how the heck, what is it? First off, what is it? And second off, how to get into my apartment? And any reasonable scientist knows there are no such things as correlations without causation. So, of course, I'm suspecting that maybe the device in question, that's a mysterious device, contains some sort of technology within it that allowed it to traverse into my apartment without my permission. In other words, could it be some sort of traveling machine, time travel machine, teleportation machine, something along those lines? And, well, the thing is, I always keep an open mind, so some people might be hearing that and immediately come to the conclusion that I'm crazy, but, you know, sometimes having the most open mind is exactly how you make progress in science. So, that's my first hypothesis, and some evidence that could be the case is given that it is Rick and Morty themed. So, if it's a time travel machine, then we know for a fact it was invented by a scientist. And of course, if you're a scientist, of course you're going to decorate your inventions. And how are you going to decorate it other than a scientist's favorite TV show, which is Rick and Morty? So, time travel machine. That's my first hypothesis. Second hypothesis is that, well, let me take a closer look here before I say what I'm about to say. Okay. The specimen in question seems to have a smell. It smells kind of like... There seems to be a little bit of dirt of some sort inside of it. It smells like pine, like a piney smell, like kind of like It smells like it smells like if a skunk smelled good. So so my second hypothesis, and I don't have any evidence of this quite yet, is what kind of creature could possibly slip into my apartment and leave a device into my apartment without me knowing? Because I am extremely cautious to always triple lock my door. I lock it, and then I check to make sure it's locked, check again, all 5 of my locks locked. So there's no way a human being could have done it. And the only thing that could have been smart and intelligent enough in order to sneak past my high security system and leave a device into my room would be a scientific genius shaped like a pickle. because you have to be pickle-sized in order to fit into my room, or in order to sneak into my room. The entire Pickle Rick episode is full of all sorts of... It's like the best. It's just like the best. It's like a spy episode. It's like the best. It's like if you took the smartest spy ever and made him save the world through all sorts of genius tactics, but he was also shaped like a pickle. So, long story short, that's an idea I would have had anyways, but the fact that there is a Pickle Rick on the vase does, in fact, increase my suspicion that Pickle Rick could be contributing to my dilemma today. I don't have had a success making it travel yet, but so the other option is, if you've seen my last video, it is me talking about Anthony Fantano, and I am speaking my honest facts and feelings, and some people who, especially Anthony Fantano fans, and Anthony Fantano himself, aren't into honesty. They prefer to lie about scores and albums they haven't listened to, etc. So I'm just saying maybe this is a prank by an Anthony Fantano fan, or maybe Anthony Fantano himself, to try to scare me, because they probably know by now that I am very sensitive to science, and seeing a Pickle Rick vase of some sort is going to intrigue me and also scare me, and I have been scared today trying to figure this out. And anyways, it could be a prank. I don't fully buy that because of my top-notch security system, so I'm definitely leaning towards it being some sort of scientific explanation in the range of teleportation or time travel. Or it could be a Pickle Rick adventure schema. If anyone could possibly please help me figure out what on earth this vase is. Oh, it sounds like the ocean! It sounds like the ocean! That is a critical clue. We are one step closer to figuring out what this vase is. And that also points to possible teleportation. Maybe I'm listening to an ocean I could teleport to. So regardless, let me know what you think in the comments what this device precisely is. I have been doing all sorts of things to it, and I still have not figured out what it is. So if it was an instrument, this would be the coolest instrument ever, though, because it's Rick and Morty themed, and I cannot think of anything possibly cooler than a Rick and Morty instrument. Regardless, let me know what you think the device is. Punk, Revolution, Pickle Rick. Pickle Rick's like, why is everyone pointing their weapons at me? I don't care. I'm going to sneak into Punk Revolution Now's facilities and leave the magic vase. And that's going to be wonderful as a part of Season 8 of Rick and Morty. Goodbye. Punk Revolution Now.